I'm going to show you really quickly how you can listen to the recordings of the calls through Epsilon. So this is the report that we get each day from Epsilon. You'll notice that there's a chart down here with basically some recap numbers based on club, based on the type of call, um, and then some various breakdowns for when, how many calls, for example, for February of 2017, um, March 17. So you kind of get a little bit of a comparison across all of these different dates here. The easiest thing to do, though, is to go to this view the full report link, click on that, and it's going to bring you to this website, which is tracking.epsilonlocal.com. I automatically logged in because I have my username and password saved on my browser. You should have gotten this from Jordan. If you don't have a username and password, then you need to chat with, let me find her here, Jordan, and that email address is this jordan.wilson with two L's at epsilon.com. Reach out to her and let her know that you need your account reset, and she'll send you a link to reset your password, which is what I did yesterday. So this is the dashboard view that you're going to end up seeing, and this is going to show you calls by month in a little line graph here. What I think is easiest to do is to just find up here next to your home button or the orange account link, this calls link. If you click on that, you can click on all calls, and then you can apply some filters. So we have no conversations because right now we're on today. But for example, if I change this filter to last month and then apply the filter, I will get a whole list of calls. And then I can simply click over here on these play buttons to listen. This link will give me more information in a drop down about the call if there is more information. And then there's a number, which I assume if I click on that, it's going to try to call it from my computer. So I haven't clicked on that link ever. But just clicking over here, you'll see that the sound file just opens up. It's loading. And now it's playing.
Thank you for calling.
So I can use this down at the bottom to skip around the call. I'm going to pause that. And so I've got timestamps on either side. So the total duration of the call is 5.5 minutes. Right now I'm at 2 minutes and 25 seconds in. So this allows you to see how long it takes for a caller to get to the sales staff, how long it takes, how long they're on hold, those sorts of things. So you can kind of monitor the call quality. We've also got the date and time of the call. There's duration up here if you don't want to open it. Maybe you're just looking for, the longer calls because that indicates that somebody probably spoke to a salesperson, like this 12-minute call. Probably spoke to a salesperson, we hope, at that point. Some of them are a little bit shorter, like this 32 seconds. I've listened to a couple where it's somebody calling in and they just listen to the group fitness schedule for the day. So these calls are recorded when somebody calls in on one of the numbers that Epsilon provides on our direct mail pieces. So when you see a direct mail piece and it has a phone number and you're like, that's not our phone number, it's a number set up by Epsilon that allows the member to, or the prospect rather, to call in, and we can then record their call to see how that sales call goes. The reason you're going to get random calls mixed in there with someone calling for a trainer or for someone calling to get the group schedule is because they've saved that number. They called it at one time when they got a direct mail piece, and now they're a member and they're calling to check in on that, and they've saved that original number they called. And so that's why you'll get some wonky ones in there every now and then. I hope that answers some questions. I don't know a lot more about the details in dashboards, etc., but I'm sure if you kind of poke around a little bit, you'll see that there's additional information in there that may or may not be helpful for you. Hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns.